Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Asya. I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal. I did my graduation from Calcutta University. I did my B.Ed from West Bengal University. I've also completed my master's in English. I'm a passionate believer of learning new things. So I just love to learn new things every day. And I'm a passionate teacher as well. So today we'll be learning about something really interesting that's about describing. So today we'll learn about how to describe something. But before we talk about this topic, I want you to play a game with us. So I will start this game. This game name is, we have to describe ourselves in 3 words, right? So my name is Asya. So I will describe myself in 3 words. The first one is kind, friendly. Third one is dedicated. So I've described myself in 3 words, right? Friendly, kind, passionate, right? So these are describing words. I'm describing myself in these 3 words, right? So I'm a kind person. I'm a friendly person. I'm a passionate believer in something, passionate to do something, right? So these are called describing words, right? Whenever we describe a person, a thing, right? These are describing words. So I hope you've understood. Today we will be talking about adjectives. Now, what are adjectives? Adjectives used to describe noun or pronoun, right? So adjectives are words that used to describe nouns or pronouns. Say, for example, if I say this is, let's say, this is a cute lip balm. So I'm describing this lip balm as cute. So cute is the word which is an adjective, right? Or maybe I can describe the color also, like say, for example, yellow pen. So yellow over here is adjective and pen is a noun, as you all know, right? Okay, let's start. Let's start and learn more about adjectives. Okay. Now, adjective is used to describe a noun or a pronoun. Like I said, it is used to describe a noun. What are noun? Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing, right? And pronoun is something, the words that we use instead of noun, like he, she, it, they, them, right? So, adjectives describes noun and pronoun. It always answer the question like who, whose, what kind. Like, what kind of a lip balm is this? Cute, right? Which one? How many? Like, how many pens? The 2 pens, right? So 2 over here is an adjective. How much? For example, how much means something which we can't count, but something which we cannot count, like some milk, right? Like that. Okay, let's have some examples so that you will understand it in a better way. My brother is standing alone. Whose brother? My brother. So my over again, I asked, something which described the question. Whose brother? My brother. So my over here is describing brother. Whose brother? My brother. So my is an adjective over here. Now the next one is the big elephant. What kind of elephant? Not timid elephant, small elephant, big elephant. So the big elephant trumpeted loudly. So we ask the question, what kind of elephant? Big elephant. Next is this car. This car means, now something which is close to us, we say this. Like say, for example, this phone belongs to me, right? So this over here, phone is a noun, but this, when I'm pointing this phone, because I'm talking more about this phone. Which phone? This phone. So this is an adjective over here. 3 birds sat on the branch. How many birds sat on the branch? 3 birds. There was a lot of money in the bag. How much money? Lot of money, right? Now, in these sentences, we have always remember there are times that we put, adjective before noun also. Like say, for example, beautiful house. So house is a noun, beautiful is an adjective. Next, an honest boy. What kind of a boy? Honest adjective, boy, noun, right? Now, next is There are always, sometimes we have various occasions in which we put, adjective after a verb, like is, am, are, was, were, been, being. Like Manani is tall. So Manani is a girl. She is tall. So tall is describing what? Manani now, right? Next is she is smart too. So she is tall as well as smart, right? Now next is Rupa has been ill for a week. So Rupa has been ill. What happened to Rupa? Ill. She is ill for a week. Now there are times that we use after verbs like look, seem, grow, feel, etc. Like this looks strange. She seems happy, right? Happy. So happy is describing she, right? Now let's move. Now we are going to talk about different types of adjectives. Now there are different type of adjective. We will start first with the adjective of quality. Now the name itself says, like, the adjective of quality tells us the quality of something, right? Like say for example, if I say this girl is so honest. So I'm talking about the girl's quality, that she is honest. She is beautiful. She is intelligent. So, the word which describe the quality of something or someone, right? That is adjective of quality. Say, for example, we have some examples over here. There were white swans in the lake. What kind of swans? White. So it's describing the quality of the swans. Next is the Gwalior Fort in MP is very beautiful. What kind? How is it? It's beautiful. So it is describing a fort, that is a noun, Gwalior Fort, which is beautiful. Okay. Now next we have some examples like Sonakshi likes to read books that are interesting. So interesting is describing what? The books that are interesting, right? Adjective of quality, we'll talk a little bit more about adjective of quality. Like say, for example, this pen is red. So red pen. So it's describing the quality of this pen. Red pen, right? So quality describes more about a person. Like, for example, you can talk about the teacher also, like this teacher is intelligent, or she speaks in a better way, right? So speaks in a better way becomes noun, but this teacher is intelligent is an adverb, is an adjective, right? Okay. Let's move to adjective of quantity. Now we talk about quality. We are moving to quantity and number. Now there's a slight difference between these and we have to understand quantity, number. Now quantity is something that we cannot count. That's why we say how much. For example, can you count a milk? Sorry, can you count milk? Of course not. That is why we cannot say a milk, right? But we can say a bottle of milk, right? So that's why quantity is we cannot count that thing. And a number is something that we can count. Like say, for example, we can count these pen, 2, right? But we cannot count salt, rice, milk, right? These are the things we can't count. Furniture, money, right? Let's have some examples over here. Now, adjective of quantity answers the question how much. They're usually used with uncountable nouns. For example, salt, furniture, money, rice, right? Sugar. These are all uncountable nouns and we use quantity with uncountable nouns. For example, give me some money. How much? We can't count. Some money. I don't have much work. We cannot count work, right? So I don't have much work to do. Now, at the same time, adjective of number answers the question how many, which means we can count that thing. How many fingers? Or, right? So they usually used with countable nouns. Now, countable nouns, I hope you know countable and uncountable nouns. Nouns which we can count like apples, books, mobile phones, right? And uncountable nouns which we cannot count like sugar, salt. Okay, let's have some examples of adjectives of number. Adjectives of number over here is there are 7 marbles in the box. Many birds. So we can count many birds, right? So maybe We can count the number of birds that were flying over the tree, right? Now next. Now next is a demonstrating adjective. Now demonstrating is, the word is already telling you something which we can demonstrate. For example, this is a pen. That is a pen. Are you getting it? So something which is near, this. Something which is far away, that. Next. These pen. Those pens. Plural, these, near. Plural, those, far away. Right? So demonstrative adjective. Now let's learn a little bit more about demonstrative adjective. Now demonstrative adjective points out specific person, animal, place, or thing. It answers the question which one. Like say for example, it's given this bike is not mine, right? Or maybe this phone is mine. This pen is not mine, right? I don't like those curtains. Those curtains, right? Okay, let's move. So we have some demonstrative adjectives worksheet over here, which is why is this room so untidy? Right? Those flowers are native to China. Right? So this, that, these, those. These are, it's written over here. Now always remember one point which is important for us, that these words are also called demonstrative pronouns. But how we can, identify which one is a demonstrative pronoun and which one is a demonstrative adjective, we need to look at the sentence very carefully. Like, that is my little sister. Now, this is a demonstrative pronoun. That is my sister, right? Or if I say that mobile is mine, this mobile, that mobile. So that girl is my little sister, adjective, because I'm talking a bit more about this over here. That phone, this phone, that phone, this phone, this pen, that pen. So I'm pointing to a noun over here. So that's why it's demonstrative adjective. Let's move to possessive adjective. Now, possessive, as the name suggests, we know possessions. Possessive adjective shows possession belonging to someone or ownership. Like say, for example, my phone, her suitcase, right? Her lip balm, right? Or this is uh, like my lip balm, or say for example we can say this is yours. If I say this is yours, it becomes pronoun. Now remember, over here also we need to be very careful. The words like yours, right, your is adjective, yours pronoun. So depending upon the sentence, we have to understand which one is an adjective possessive, which one is a pronoun. So you will understand. We are going to, talk in detail also about this when we do pronoun, because we need to understand and put the sentences side by side in order to make you understand. Okay, let's start. So do not confuse over here with personal and possessive pronouns, right? With possessive adjective. Say, for example, we have pronouns over here. So first person pronoun is what? I, we, me, us, mine, us. So pronouns possessive is mine, us, but adjective is my, our pen, right? Or this pen is ours, right? Which is pronoun. Now next is second person. So pronouns, it will be yours, adjective is your, right? Third person. Third person, of course, we know third person is he, she, it, they, them. These are all third person, singular, plural. And when we talk about adjective, his, her, its, their, these are all possessive adjectives. So we need to be very careful while we do possessive pronouns and possessive adjective, right? So that was all about the types of adjective that we do, right? Adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, adjective, demonstrative adjective, possessive adjective. So that was all about types of adjective. Next class, we will be talking about comparison, right? Comparative degree, right? So we'll talk about, degree of comparison in adjective in the next class. So bye for now, everyone. I hope to see you all again, right? Bye bye. So we'll talk about adjective degree in the next class. Bye bye.